Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Stellaris. And this is the brand new patch, the 1.3, is it? What's it called here? Just looking on my Steam client here. News. Yes. 1.3 Heinlein is now live. Okay, so this adds a bunch of stuff to the game, specifically a revamp of diplomacy, I think, but it makes all previous saves totally worthless. So we're going to start a new campaign, and I'm going to go ahead and record this one because I haven't really recorded them in the past. I tried before, didn't do so well, but I'm going to be using my subscribers for names and such, so expect to see, if you are a subscriber, expect to see me make use of your name at some point in this. If you don't want to have your name used, well, I suppose you could unsubscribe, but I would prefer that you not. You could instead, send me a message or leave a comment saying, "Hey, no thank you," and I will more than happily respect that. But I reached out to all of my subscribers, and nobody really mentioned back. So I figure, screw it. I'll do it. I'll just go ahead and put it out there and see what happens. Let's see here. Okay. So, got my list of subscribers up. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, I've gone ahead and created this race here, based loosely off of just what I want, which is some humanoids. They're xenophiles, militaristic, and a little bit materialist. And I'll go in here real quick just to run through here. Traits are, of course, industrious and intelligent, but they're slow breeders and they're physically weak. So they do have some issues. And other than that, we've got our ruler, which we will name him now. Okay. Chancellor Wrath. Alright, we of course are on the continental worlds. Which means that these worlds we like, and they've changed it here. Okay, so with this habitability, we like tropical and ocean. That's tropical and ocean. Okay, and we're okay with desert and arid and tundra. So they're all basically acceptable, but like, okay, so it's a grid now. So like if I take frozen, then they like Arctic. Oh no, so it's okay, so it's their category, and then everything else is 20%. Alright, so we're gonna like water and tropical as good alternatives, but everywhere else is like, meh, not really interested. Which is fine. Let's see if they've got sold and random. Okay, so we'll just go with random. Just doing the whole mammalian, and there's my traits. Oh, we forgot to pick our thing here. Okay, so direct. That gets us leadership and happiness. That's really not that useful. Alternatives, leadership capacity, leader empire capacity. And military station cost, army upkeep, ship upkeep, naval capacity, ship cost. Wow, none of these really feel that good anymore. Let's see here. See, that requires me to have pacifists, though. And I don't really want pacifists. Yeah, let's see here. Core sector size +3. Now we're probably going to add some mods as we go along here, just to help with a few things. So you know what? We're going to go with. We're just going to go with a direct democracy. Our people have long since given up the craziness of all of these militaristic ideas, and we are bound and determined to keep ourselves safe, but we are not. We are the peacekeepers of the universe. We will be good and moral people. So in that case, I want to. Do I have a shield of some kind? Ooh, that right there looks kind of good. Right there. The shield of space. We are their shield. They shall know us. Ooh, okay, that looks good. I like that. Alright, so we're doing projectile weapons, and I've done hyperspace. It's got some good points and some bad points. I think I'm going to do warp this time around. I've done all three, but for this time I'm going to do the warp travel. Even though it does have some downsides to it. Ship-wise, I think I'm going to go with the anthropod ships, just because I kind of like the look. So we'll go ahead and save that. Yes, we will. And done. And okay, so we have same star types. We're going to stick with a medium. We're going to go with a ring, just cause. Elliptical. Okay. And let's make an odd number of those and an odd number of races to deal with. And number of maximum fallen empires is 0. Let's okay, let's do 2 fallen empires maximum. Habitable worlds 150%. Let's do that. Difficulty is let's see, allowed in FTL any clustered starts. What does that mean? Let's do off. Just controls whether the empire should spawn in clusters or randomly spread across the galaxy. Just randomly. No, you're not. And we're all set. So we're going to go ahead and push this forward. Now, I'm not doing Iron Man just because sometimes things screw up when you're recording and you just have to kind of reset. Oopsie. So, here we go. We're in the beginning. Our people have gone ahead and set themselves on the path of enlightenment. And for those of you who can hear in the background, I do apologize if you can hear my kids playing around, but they're kids, so kids will be kids. Alright, so we've got everything set up. Let's go ahead and start taking a look at what research we have available. Tough call, but I think I am going to go with the physics lab. Colony ships. And, oh, coil gun is a really tempting one, but we're going to go for the engineering facilities because that will make our futures a little bit brighter. So let's see here what we've got here. We've got planets and sectors, leaders, factions, strategic resources, species, which is just ourselves for now, policies and edicts. So let's adjust this real quick here. So we're going to adjust this because we want to be seen as kind of sort of the good guys. Let's see here. And we do not have anything to allow slavery, so what about purging? No. Well, we could, but it will make people angry. Orbital bombardment will be limited. Let's go ahead and change that to light. Mostly because it does not hurt us. To and resettlement. Oh, that's resettlement. That's forcing it. Free migration. First contact, we will change that to peaceful. And we are going to go ahead and do some society grants, because that will again offer us some bonuses. So now we've got this system here, and let's see where we landed in the universe. We are out and about. So we are going to want to explore our little section of the universe, and that means preparations. So before we head our ships out, let's go ahead and add, first of all, let's take a look. Situation log, ship designer. Okay, so let's take a look at our basic ships here. So they've started us with the triple gun variety, which I don't know that I like that, because 45 and 65. I think that a medium mass driver is really going to be, well, but there is that rate of fire. You know what, we will, what is these? Okay, the ships have got new options. So, what is size A? That's interesting. What are my core options here? I only get the one choice, which is 3, and it gives me 3 small, 2 medium, and 1 A. What is an A? Okay, let's see. So that is a new change. That is definitely not what I expected. So we are stuck with the Nova class. We cannot alter that. Nothing to build there. Okay, so we will build ourselves 3 new Nova class ships, because that will, of course, give us plenty to do. But before we get too far into this, we're going to go ahead and tell our lovely science ship here to begin. What is your ability? Survey speed. Okay. Oh, the boys are now in trouble. They are totally in trouble. The wife is going to pummel them into oblivion. I'm just kidding. That's usually my job. Alright, so we will go ahead and start the survey of this world, and once our ships are ready, we will send them out to go ahead and scout ahead of our ship. Okay, I'm going to have to pause the recording here as my children need a little bit of discipline. I'll be back. Okay, well, that was fun and dandy. Alright, the boys have been settled. And we're all set up, so we got nothing else really to do, so we're going to fire this up. Now, while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to go get my list of subscribers here, and we are going to start naming some people. So let's see here. I think, because you can rename pretty much everything in this game. So we will rename this person Dr. McCoy, because it's a Star Trek thing. And I actually have somebody who's named McCoy in my subscribers, so awesome all the way around. Let's see here. We will name this person Konza. Dr. Konza. Dr. Konza, what do you believe? And Dr. Weaver, you have been called. And let's see here. Who else do we... Oh, gotta stop that. It does not show me everybody, which is weird. It used to show me everybody. Community. Show me all of my subscribers. Where are you? All my subscribers. I only have like 12 of you. Why do I not see all the things I want to see? Okay, well, that's weird. Alright, so we'll just... let's see here. Dr. Disorder, because that was actually my first subscriber.
Construction complete.
Okay. Dr. Disorder. Actually, it's Dr. I Disorder. Alright, so we've got most of our scientists all squared away. We'll go ahead and leave that for now. And we have found just a little bit of stuff here, so we will go ahead and immediately start sending our mining ship out to discover. Oh, we've found an anomaly, and the Pilgrim has discovered. We will skip that. That is way too high of a risk. Leave it be for now, sir. Far, far too risky. But the First Fleet is ready to begin. We will have to find some competent ship captains to label onto that. So I will be looking for people to throw on. I may throw on some of my personal heroes and people onto the, let's see here, okay, leveled and anomaly, and let's go ahead and send the fleet out to begin viewing potential systems for us to inhabit. Now, one of the things that I've found is that you need to try to expand to the outer limits of your fleet capabilities. For some reason I want this space back here because of the fact that I think that if I can sort of bulwark myself around this area, that I could reasonably commit to having a safe system. And we're going to lock onto this group here as they reach the outer edge of the system and jump. And of course what they're doing right now is checking for reasonably habitable. We'll leave that alone for now until our guy gets some levels and maybe gets a little bit better at his job. But we're currently looking to see if we can find some reasonably habitable planets in our area. So unfortunately we have not, we're still building there, we have not found another resource in this system, and it's really dangerous to do those anomalies. Okay, the mining station is done and it has very little firepower. That's a lot less than they used to have. That's disturbing, because like that has more than I'm used to. There are a modicum of really big differences here that I had not been privy to. We've got a tropical world over there, but I think I need tropical world habitation. So we're going to go ahead and jump through here. Are you waiting till I talk and starting to say stuff? Or are you totally asleep? Oh, she's totally asleep. Oh well. One of the dogs is snoring. That's the sound I was hearing. It is a bit odd. Okay, oh, we do have some more power resources that are showing up, so we're going to go ahead and grab those, but because of the fact that this place is not going to do, we're not getting a lot of resources from our system, this is going to make our expansion and the building on our homeworld an incredibly important process. So we're going to need to, wow, look at that. We've got some serious resources, but we need to upgrade them quite a bit more. So we will have to get that done. In the meantime, though, and the governor, okay, so he does give us bonuses there. Let's see here. Leave it alone for now. And let's go ahead and put that mining station down. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the First Fleet has found. Okay, and let's see here. So far we've found no habitable planets. At least not habitable to us. Oh, there's that one right there. So we do have a continental world within reach, but ideally we would want something a little further away. And being out at the outer rim actually serves us fairly well, because we are able to deal less with... Okay, system survey is completed. Let's go ahead and we're gonna need to survey anyway, so let's go ahead and send the Pilgrim to survey that first, and then survey the rest of the system. Okay. And okay. so now we are trucking along. Oops, wrong. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Where is the fleet? They are returning, and there's nothing out there. That is disturbing. So we're going to need to check these systems over here for potential outlying conquests. So we will do a quick jump through all of these systems and then come back and check the next rim of systems around us and see if we can find something that will give us a larger boost to our development, because obviously these systems, Alpine, Tomb World, Tundra World, Arctic World, Alpine World, they're just not in. We just don't like the cold environments. Sorry. It is not our shtick. So let's see here. And they're just moving in now to do their survey. The fleet is prepping for their next jump. So we are, and it looks like they've kind of slowed down the speed of the game as well. It's very, very, very difficult to really think about what we're dealing with here. But the oh, there he goes. And now we're going to tell him to get his butt over here. Go to orbit that, so that we can get that one set up as soon as we have the resources, because we definitely, oh, discovery of alien life. Pilgrim has made a startling find on Sysmark 2. The planet is teeming with alien life. For the first time in history, we have encountered life forms that did not originate on our planet. This amazing discovery has silenced those who believed that we were alone in the universe. Although none of the alien creatures found are sentient, it is likely only a matter of time before we encounter beings that are. We are not alone out here. To which we say, hurrah! We likes aliens. So that, of course, makes it a research joy for us. So we are going to tell them to go ahead and survey the system from here. And that will alter their course, because they're not going to come back and survey this a second time. However, it is a continental world. There's a buzz with the news of alien organisms discovered by the Pilgrim. These little evolutionary marvels kindled in the Sebastian people a renewed hope for first contact with intelligent beings. Okay, so our people really, really, really want to find other life forms. Life forms, you little life forms, as Mr. Data would say. There's some potential for this place, but it would not be my first choice for a stop that. Would not be my first choice for a colonization effort, but it may be my only choice at this point, seeing as thus far we are pretty well wrecked for having any kind of access to another race, or even another decent planet. Okay, let's go back here, because we should have enough, in theory, for the usurper. I kind of like that name. For the usurper to begin mining operations. That's right, we get to go with the grizzly voice for mining operations. Because as we all know, miners are grizzly folk. Okay, so we are continuing to explore and looking for a potential planet or low probability of finding anything that is useful. Oh, wait, there's a habitable continental world. So that's going to be my next priority, because I need to find a world that is going to be a good grab for us in terms of resources, because right now there's really only one other system that's within our reach for mining purposes, and that's where this ship will go and survey next. Actually, I almost want to abandon the surveying on this system right out, so that we can take a look at what is actually available. But yeah, I think that this system, that system might actually be jeez, hit the wrong button again. That system might be the perfect settlement point for us, because it should allow us to capture pretty much all of that, and then we can focus on something around here to create our bulwark for keeping the aliens out. Unfortunately, we've got to work really, really hard, and I've given... oh, I have it paused. Okay, so she'll finish surveying this system, even though we can't mine that system. It's better than nothing. While the ships in the fleet work quickly to find us alternatives that we can adjust in. Now, have we encountered... no, we have not encountered any alien ships thus far, so we may actually have a wide swath of space that is ours to do with as we please. Let's see how we're doing in the research. Okay, so we can change the policies and edicts. We can go ahead and drop the society research grants, because that should... yeah, that slowdown gave us a good push with the colony ships, and so we should get those before everything else. Unfortunately, let's see here. So we're gonna start checking the one that's within our reach, because we really don't have any other options. This system's good for research, because I mean, wow, do we have a lot of research options in that system. So long as the upkeep on them is not too terrible, that can actually be really good. Not a lot of mining though.
System survey complete.
Okay, so they're heading off. I'm not too worried right now, because I've still got the better part of a year before I can build a colony ship. So I've got to save up materials to be able to build our first colony ship. And let's see where we are for time here. We're about 19 minutes, and the original video was about 14 minutes. So we're at about 30 minutes, which is the universal descriptor for "that's about enough, sir." So we will have to cut this a little bit short, but I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of recordings today So just to get this this game a little bit started faster, and I may have to speed up the process just a little bit. This system is entirely terribly small, so we will probably get very little in terms of actual stuff that we can mine, which is sad. We still have not found any habitable planets outside of these two, which means that we are going to be very... Oh, our scientist has leveled up and gained the trait Expertise Particles. Dr. McCoy, Science Officer. Good for him. So now he likes particle research as well. Excellent, sir. Good for you. Okay, so in the meantime, we're going to set this planet, or this moon, right here.
System survey complete.
Survey that, and then survey the system. Okay, so Mr. McCoy will go off into the deepest depths of space. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here and resume it for a later recording. Go ahead and please leave a like and subscribe. If you want to have ships, personnel, stuff named after you, please leave your name in the comments. I will happily get you going in the show. Until later, I'm Wrath, and I hope you have an excellent week.